2011 was a great time to be an action-adventure lover. From Batman Arkham City to Portal 2 and even The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the genre was eating well. Even developer Grasshopper Manufacture wanted to get in on the fun with the release of Shadows of the Damned, strangely published by EA. Looking back at the release of Shadow of the Damned, I see a lot of classic action systems that we don't see much today anymore. Like where the camera sits behind the character, quick time events, waves of enemies that you have to clear before you progress, and awkward maze-like level designs. I kinda miss it. I know the industry has shifted to a more templated approach to game design, but I feel that's where smaller teams are able to really deliver what I like to call a video game. These aren't art pieces or introspective experiences, and they aren't really made to move you or frustrate you with complex systems. They're just simply meant to be fun. And I feel like Shadows of the Damned encapsulates this notion all too well. That said, you can see why I was excited to finally get my hands on Shadow of the Damned Hella Remastered, a remastered release with Suda51 behind the wheel. What's more exciting is that the team was able to get the rights back from EA and deliver a remastered experience how they want. And while not much has really changed, it's still a damn fun game. Okay, sorry for in advance about the lack of gameplay audio in this preview. I tried my hardest to fix it during capture, but the show floor of PAX East was hectic and I didn't want to bother anyone to access the settings, so this is what we got. Anyway, Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered has a simple opening where a demon hunter named Garcia Hotspur comes home to find his girlfriend has been abducted by the Lord of Demons, and the plot only gets better from there. Most of the game beats find Garcia facing some tough enemies who are keeping him from the one he loves, and players get to join him on his trip through hell. The character roles all play with over-dramatized one-liners with random bits of humor to make sure that you're playing one of the most punk rock adventures to date. While playing, it occurred to me that Shadows of the Damned is almost a showcasing of what critics and gamers have grown tired of. Button-mashing action, quick-time events to open doors, backtracking, messy HUDs, and even things like gore and sexualization are here. That said, the further I got, the more it became clear that these were the systems that I've personally been missing the most. But that could also be a testament to how Grasshopper Manufacture brings it all together and somehow makes it make sense. It's not something I could see making a comeback, but the Hella Remastered package presents what's possible in the action-adventure space. I know gamers have grown more accustomed to the huge set pieces of Assassin's Creed or the new God of War, but I'd say that the era that Shadows of the Damned launched in completely overshadows those experiences, and I hope we see a resurgence in more budgeted action adventures in the future. Although the narrative might just be a reason for more action in Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered, it's still got me thinking about what truly makes these games fun and what I look forward to from action adventure experiences. Honestly, it was weird how eye-opening it was. To awaken in such a way while on the loud and chaotic floor of PAX East 2024 can only be attributed to some kind of divine intervention. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered is more than another remaster of a retro game in hopes for a company to get us to re-buy games we may have already bought. No, maybe it's a guide to a future where action-adventure games don't need the lavish backstory and million-dollar budgets. Or maybe I just want to play more Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered. Who knows? Regardless, Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered is coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, Switch, and PC later in 2024. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.